Hello everyone, welcome to Good Morning Sri Lanka. My name is Prami and today is the 11th of April, a day a lot of people, including myself, has been looking forward for. It is the start of the holidays from tomorrow as well as the start of the Aurudhu holidays. Everyone has been looking forward for that quite a lot. Now today on the show I have quite a few things lined up. In studio with me I'm going to have Mr. Kushal Gunasekara. He's the founder of the Foundation of Goodness, an organization which is focused on helping the rural communities of Sri Lanka through inspiring and motivating them through several projects. He will be speaking to us a little bit about the Foundation of Goodness in a little while. Also, we will be speaking about diabetes. Now, diabetes is a major killer. It is affecting a lot of people around the world and millions in Sri Lanka, and it is something that we are going to take a little closer look at with a nutritionist. Dr. Renuka Silva will be joining us on a phone conversation in a little bit to speak to us and tell us a little bit about how we can take care of ourselves and prevent diabetes from taking a hold of our lives. As well, all coming up in our motivation segment, we're going to be talking about how we can lose a little bit of weight, a little bit of advice from a couple of supermodels from Victoria's Secrets, just about how to maintain our figures, as well as in our innovation segment, a medical breakthrough that could very well save the lives of heart patients around the world. And to wind up, we will be looking at the latest big thing to go under the auctioneer's hammer. The Titanic will be going under the auctioneer's hammer in the coming weeks. So let's take a look at that towards the end of the show. But right now, we're going to speak with Mr. Gunasekara. He is here in studio with me. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much indeed.
Good
to be here.
Good morning.
Good morning, yeah.
Now, the Foundation of Goodness is your brainchild. It is something that is very close to your heart, and it is something you put a lot of work into over the last few years. Could you tell us a little bit about it and how it started?
Well, I think I originated from a village by the name of Sinigama, and I was fortunate enough to be educated in Colombo. But each time I went back to the village, you know, I saw literally hundreds and hundreds of disadvantaged rural kids, youth, women, not able to make the same progress I did, although they were sometimes much smarter, brighter and more skillful than I am. So I wanted to always make a difference through productive activities. So the aim of the Foundation of Goodness has been to narrow the gap between the urban and the rural sector for the disadvantaged communities to make progress, better progress, and through productive activities. So that's been the underlying, you know, objective of the Foundation of Goodness. And that's how we started. I think we started in 1999 as an official Foundation of Goodness, but I've been there in the village for more than about 30 years. So, you know, trying to make a difference that we all aspire to collectively achieve.
Now, the Foundation of Goodness does help people a lot, especially through education. Could you tell us a little bit about
your efforts
there?
Since the tsunami, it has completely changed, and it's gone beyond the dream I had to make a special village, you know, in terms of providing awareness and also giving opportunity, exposure, training, and the facilities to rural kids and especially the youth. Trying to, you know, get them to, you know, excel in life. So after the tsunami, we've been able to build like a holistic, one-of-a-kind model, which today caters to about 25,000 beneficiaries annually via 30 empowerment activity centers. And then also, you know, it's covering about 50 villages with a radius of about 50 kilometers. So, you know, it's been really wonderful to see that kind of you know, audience or the target groups taking advantage of our facilities, you know, free of cost annually, and then making huge progress, and the success stories have been extremely wonderful.
Could you tell me one of the success stories?
Well, you know, we've got a couple, but if you take sports, for example, we had a girl who played in the Sinigama ladies cricket team, who's today opening the batting for Sri Lanka in the women's cricket team. Yeah, that's one. And then we have 4 netballers who've been picked into the squad. 2 have toured under 19. And then I think one of the most interesting cases is we had a boy called Pulna Taranga, and he was orphaned at 11. today he's in the under-19 national squad for cricket in Sri Lanka. So as an orphan, to have come that far is a major achievement. Yeah.
Yes, it definitely is. Now, the Sini Gama project is, the reason why you picked it was partly because your ancestral home is there and you have been there for quite a long time. And could you tell me a little bit about what it feels like to actually have done such, had such an impact on your
well,
hometown?
I've always known that the rural talent is enormous and really fantastic in terms of the potential we have. Unless we unleash that potential, Sri Lanka probably would not see the final goal that we want to get into. But yeah, I have been wanting to make that difference in the villages. So giving exposure, opportunity, training, and the facilities makes that difference. So this is the only way we can harness their talent and the skill to keep going into the future. So that's what we've done, because in villages I see many of them lacking those opportunities. So if they are provided with the same opportunity that the urban sectors have, then they can get ahead in life.
I believe we have some images of your work in Sini Gama as well, which we will be showing right about now. But until that comes on, could you tell me a little bit about the interest sports people of Sri Lanka have taken in the in the Foundation of Goodness?
Well, to start with, I think it is Muttaya Muralidharan who actually joined hands with me.
Oh, we do have some images turning up. Could you tell a little bit about that? I believe that's bicycles.
Yeah, well, that's Kumar Sangakara, whose Bike for Life campaign has generated about 1,200 bicycles now, and we have already delivered 2,000 along with the Foundation of Goodness contribution.
Nice.
That's the kind of fame and legendary status that they bring into campaigning for what they want to do in making a change for the better. So it's been great to have him on board as well. So
yeah. Now the bicycles are very instrumental to help people who are out of area to get to the project as well.
Actually, giving bicycles is a key element to those in the north, especially as they are trying to regain normalcy, rebuilding their lives speedily. So because of the lack of still infrastructure and the transport, they have to trek 3 to 4 kilometers, and that itself, plus the students having to go to school, bring back groceries, the firewood, and so it's a very important.
So it helps their lives as a whole. Now there's a cricket, him helping cricketers.
Yeah, actually, Mahela went there with me and gave 10 schools 40 cricket bags and 10 mattings. So to start cricket, which, as you know, is a religion in Sri Lanka, and I think in the north we might see a lot more talent emerging. So Mahela and Kumar both. Mahela actually provided more the cricket kind of equipment, and 4 cricket bags to a school is something very special that he contributed. So it's a generosity that he demonstrated, which is really nice.
Yeah, it does help to, considering that cricket is the national, considered the national sport of Sri Lanka almost, it is very important to foster that, actually. What is this photograph? Is this the bicycle project?
This is all the bicycles that we have given. We have up to now given about 2,000 bicycles, and empowering them with transport is immensely helpful for their well-being and better progress. So that's what we have actually tried to do.
Okay, I see. And now talking about other projects such as, what are we looking at right now?
That's Mahela actually handing over cricket equipment to a school in Vaunia, and where we work in Vaunia, Kilnochi, Mankulam, Mulativ.
Okay.
In particular, yeah.
Now the north is something that you have been getting into and creating projects to help the people in the north quite a lot recently. So could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, based on the success that we've had in the south, we've tried to replicate a similar kind of operation in the north. But it is actually in 3 levels. It's the short term, mid term, and the long term. Short term, we have to address the priority issues like rebuilding their lives speedily to regain normalcy, as I said before. So we've been sending children to school. We have actually given 2,500 essential school supply packages, and that's shoes, uniforms, school bag, stationery, everything that a kid needs for a whole year. So we have actually empowered 2,500 kids already, and then we have given 2,000 bicycles. Plus, we are doing sports workshops, agricultural provisions, essential household items. So we pick and choose what exactly is the right requirement right now. And then we work also with the Mankulam school, trying to upgrade their or kind of elevate the standards in terms of the infrastructure. We've already got a computer training center, plus a library. Then we do sanitation facilities, we do cricket, we do netball, volleyball, so many different things that the school needs in terms of their priorities. We try to address them. So, and we also brought 40 students to from Mullaitivu to Colombo for the first time, leaving the village and not having seen a train, the ocean, a movie. So they came and spent 4 days in Colombo, opening new dimensions for them to feel that the peace has brought hope and for them to be determined to achieve the goals that others have.